Hey up everyone, and welcome back to Yorkshire Traders. I'm Bob, and this today is the worst Carboot I've ever been to. It was dry when I got there this morning, about 10 to 7. I go to Leeds and Bradford, by the way. Sometimes I go further, but obviously I don't drive, so it's my wife that texts me. And you know, sometimes we've got stuff to do. We usually go shopping on a Sunday and stuff like that. So yeah, so we went up, and like I say, it was dry right at the beginning, and about 10-15 minutes later it just started raining, and it would just rain for the entire time then. So I walked around and there was absolutely nothing to pick up. I think I spent altogether £4.50. That's including the pound to get in, so £5.50 because I paid for my wife to get in as well. My son goes free. So yeah, but luckily I got some more pickups from other places, to charity shop on Friday, and a freebie as well, which I'll show you. So the first thing that I got from the Carboot was the Spider-Man mask. It talks, all working. He did show me it working.
And down goes the bad guy.
There you go. And it's pretty cool because his eyes like they do in the film. Yeah, I've checked this out. It's £10 to £15. Go for. I'll probably wait out for Halloween maybe. Although it's a pretty good toy on its own. I've sold the Transformer ones before and the Iron Man one as well. £2 I paid for that, so that's pretty good. And then just a basic Spider-Man. Again, it's very Spider-Man themed, but it's not always like that. Just a basic Spider-Man 12-inch figure. Usually bundle these up. £1 I paid for that. You can usually, you know, get 3 or 4 together, and you can get £10 to £15 on them. So that's everything. Oh no, I bought an Imagine X Skylander, but that's going to my son. So as for reselling, that's everything, the £3. From the charity shop on Friday, it was all books. I have a little bit of a rapport with the manager down at the charity shop, so I'm able to. She knows what I do. I've already explained what I do, and we talk about it, and I help her with some prices sometimes. I think the other day she had a FIFA game on for £4 next to a Star Wars game, and I said Star Wars game is fine, but you'll never sell the FIFA game at £4. And it was still stood there, you know, a week later, and so she changed it once I told her. So I kind of helping her out, but also she helps me out sometimes. So what I did is I got a big stack of books. They're usually £3 for £1. So I got a big stack of this author called Vince Flynn. And I just realised that I must have it in selfie mode so that the writing's backwards, but I'll sort that out next episode. Yeah, so Vince Flynn, it's sort of like thriller type, Jack Reacher type books, but there's a big bundle there, so that's 3, 6, 7 books. And then I got a really, at the same place, I got a really big stack of Lee Child, which is the Jack Reacher series, and they're all Jack Reacher books. If you look at the top, the writing's backwards. I can't believe I did that. Yeah, so all these Lee Child ones, I think there's 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. So there's 9 of them as well. And then I got this Dr. Seuss classics. 1, 2, 3, 6 books in here. All the different ones. Green Eggs and Armies in there. Excuse me. Oh, hardbacks. So they're all hardbacks. So that was in with the bundle. And then I also grabbed this Mrs. Pepper Potts gift collection. They're all hardbacks, and they're all in mint condition. Kids had probably never read them. So all those books for £6, and this Dr. Seuss was marked at £3. So I don't know why. She just said £6 for a lot, and I said yes, that's fine. I wasn't going to argue. So that's what. And I think I've searched up the Lee Childs. They should go for like 10 to 15, and then same with the Vince Flynn. And then they should go for these Dr. Seuss should go 10 to 15. Probably hold out for Christmas with these box sets, and probably same with this, maybe a tenner. So that's not bad. Say £6 down to that. So let's get on to the freebies. This were from my brother, who is a joiner, and the customer were throwing some stuff out, and he sometimes keeps stuff back for me. So he's told the customer that I'd probably take it off the van. They were taking it to tip. All this was being taken to the tip. So he says that I'll take it off the van. So he put it all in the van and they brought it down to me. And some of it's quite surprising that they were throwing away, to be fair. So let's start with the best. Hopefully, I plugged it in, it's all working, which is a Samsung home cinema system, HTZ310. That's the model number, and it's basically it goes with, if you look at the back, it goes with speakers all get fitted into here, and it's like a cinema system really. So it plays your Blu-rays, so it's a HD ready player, so it plays Blu-rays, and then you attach your speakers to it, and it gives you surround sound. So this selling on its own, just the unit, is 50 to 70, 50, 60, 70. Top, I think the top amount was 70, so I'll probably put it on for 60 and see what happens. But I've turned it on, it all comes on. No remote, I'm afraid, but the one that I saw was still no remote, and it's still sold for 60. So yeah, I think I'll put it on for 60, see what happens. But yeah, that's excellent, and that's for nothing. Remember, there's also some random stuff like a lot of skyboxes. There's about 4 or 5 skyboxes. This is a Sky Plus box, or is it the old Sky? Might be just the old Sky box. Yeah, it's just Sky Plus, not HD. I've got 2 of these, one in the box. I don't know whether they sell. I'm sure they've got hard drives in them and people take them out, but I'm not too sure. And obviously they aren't being tampered with, the people. It's not like you're buying them. I see them at Carboot and on Facebook all the time, and I always think they've obviously been stripped bare and they're just the casings or something. But still, I'll have to look them up. And then there's a Sky Plus HD box, because obviously Sky don't take them back. Once you've got them, they're yours, sort of thing. And there's a couple of remotes for that as well. There's an old Panasonic phone, which I've sold. I sold the other day actually in my last sales roundup video. Probably something similar, $7.99. So with the phone and everything. There's an old router which I think will probably just go in the bin, but. And then there's a couple of stuff like Christmas sets or Christmas stuff that they've probably just never opened and never bothered with. There's a Liverpool Rubik's Cube, like special edition Rubik's Cube, collector's edition, unopened. It says 2009 on the bottom, so it's 11 years old. I'm guessing it's just been hanging around and they've thought, oh, we'll chuck it. And then there's a Hello Kitty money box, which is also new in its box, but is also pretty old, I think. 2013, so that's not as old, but and I think these go pretty well actually. It's by a brand called Sanrio, and I typed in that on eBay, and there were no boxed ones, but they were going for about £10. So I'm thinking probably about £10 for that, maybe £15 for that, because it's in the box. So I'm laughing really. And then there's like a Barbie doll that's still in its packaging, never been opened. I don't think this is not a Barbie doll, sorry, a Disney princess doll. Oh, it lights up. There you go, look. I think batteries might have gone. Maybe it's supposed to say something, but I don't know. So yeah, I got that too. I haven't looked that one up yet. A little Matchbox play set that opens up. It's like a little construction yard for you know, play with cars and stuff. So this was all to be binned, like I say. And then there's some there's like a little arcade game box. Can't really see it because there's something in the way. I think it's been opened. Doesn't look like it's solid in there. Oh, it is taped up, so it hasn't been opened. It's like a little miniature arcade machine that you'd find in arcades. So yeah, I haven't looked that one up either. And then there's some basic stuff, like I think there's a 40th. There's like a 40th cup and coaster set, and then there's like a, you know, gift, WH Smith gift set of coaster badge, you know, magnet, stuff like that. Obviously never opened them. And there's also like a little basketball ball where you try and get the basketball into the hoop. Don't know whether you can see that. This one's open, I think, so it's a bit dusty. And then there's one of these as well. I've sold these before. They don't do too bad actually. One to pick up, I think. I think there's a smaller version as well, but this might be the bigger version, or it might be the smaller version. And then there's 2 tablets that no chargers or anything, and they're not a big name, not iPads or anything. It's DGM. I've looked it up, and if I could get a charger for it and it switches on, people buy them for 20 quid. So I've got 2 of these. It's a Colour My Pony thing, brand new in box. It's a bit ripped up and looks like it's been eaten. It's nothing to do with me. And then finally, this last thing is a smartwatch that I found. No brand on it, so it's just a generic thing from China, but you open up the battery and it tells you that it's what was it? I did read it before. I think it was Avatar. Yeah, Avatar ET1. That's the model. So I typed that into eBay, and there's one person selling it for £70. I don't know whether I'm going to get that, but even £20, £30 or something like that. Once again, no charger, and it's got a weird